So a few years ago, 3 years ago now, I was living in Malibu and I was living in my car, but I was working at Pepperdine Starbucks. And in the morning before work, I would either jump in the ocean and then give myself a bottle shower with a gallon of bottled water, or I would take a shower at the Pepperdine locker room. But it seemed like they were starting to get more strict about not letting people into the locker room, so I was doing more and more of the bottle shower. So what I would do is in the Ralph's parking lot over in Malibu Colony, there's like a ravine that goes up, like a hill, goes up like 20 feet, and then there's like a little forest up there between the parking lot and the Pacific Highway, and there was just trees and bushes, and it just felt very like you're not going to see anyone up there, right? So I would go up there and I would take a towel and I would, just pour water on myself, put a little soap, and when I toweled off, I felt like I just had a shower and I felt clean. So anyway, one day I was doing that, right? And have you ever think you're alone and then someone pops out? Well, some guy popped out of his trees and he had a big beard and long hair and he looked scary. And I freaked out. I was like, oh shit. And he started walking towards me and he's like, hey, you need help? And I'm like, no. He's like, you want me to hold the soap? If you got any hard places to reach on your back, I can help you. And I'm like, no. And I just got I put my clothes on really quick. And I was just like, and then he's like, hey man, do you need to rent? He had these I guess caves he'd cleared out in the bushes. He's like, you need to rent an apartment from me sometime? And I was like, no man, I'm good man, I live in my car, right? So anyway, I got in my car and I drove off to work. And anyway, I didn't really go up into that ravine much more because that guy freaked me out. But anyway, so skip a couple years later, about 6 months ago, I see on the news online that there was a guy in Malibu that was going around breaking windows and waving machetes at people, and they showed a picture of him, and I think it was the same guy with the beard and the hair. I could be wrong, but it looked a lot like him. So I guess I was smart to not offer renting out one of his cave apartment things in the bushes.